good afternoon. So today's session we just continue with the writing part. Writing skills are equally important in LSRW, as we have discussed about LSRW as listening, speaking, reading and writing. So these are all interlinked and they are very essential skills that one should possess. Everyone should possess those skills. So listening is the first one. The priority at the same time, that is the one which we have focused, the human beings or the living beings focus to listening. We listen to the sounds, talks, whatever from it's a natural thing that we can hear. Okay, so listening, and after growing we get the ability to speak. So gradually first we listen, then we speak, then we are able to read and then write. So these are the just gradually we do step by step in our life itself. Okay, whether it is educated or uneducated, all of us start with listening one. Okay, listening part. Then yes, we can observe. If you, for example, in your home, if you observe your grandparents, those are not very much educated, like third class, fifth class, so you could observe them, no, like they could read the newspaper. They may not write properly, they know writing but they may not write properly. So in this session, in our course, in our curriculum in Polytechnic English language, so it is we have given the equal importance to the writing part. Fine. So today we just go with the paragraph writing. So what is a paragraph? Okay, what is a paragraph and how do we improve our writing skills by doing this? So that we need to think and elaborate our ideas with the help of the techniques and thoughts. First of all, so whatever we want to do in our life, that we should have an idea. We should have an idea. So far we have discussed about basic sentence structures. We're talking about the sentences, the order, the word order in a sentence which has a sense. So likewise, every paragraph, a paragraph also should have a sense, an idea, a central idea, a theme, content, concept. There should be all these things could be there. Otherwise, it is not complete and it is not meaningful at all. So let us see what is a paragraph writing today. So this is being a writing part. All of us have to put our pen on paper. We have to type, write. So as the thoughts we get, we can modify them into words. So vocabulary. So that is the reason vocabulary is important. Okay. So as many words as we know in a particular language, it will be easy for us to do writing part. Otherwise we have to search for the words. So that is the thing that we need to keep it in mind. Fine. Let us go with the content. What exactly a paragraph writing? Okay, in this course under paragraph writing, we have paragraph writing 1 and 2. So they have given some examples. They have given a paragraph, whether it is length, whether it has meaning. So such kind of things could be done, and these things could be done by reading. First of all, we have to read. Then we have to understand what exactly it is, how is it is. So like that. So before going to that, let me give you some examples from our basic sentence structure, which we have discussed thoroughly about subject, verb and object. You know, subject is something, someone who does something, and the action is verb, and the effect, the one who affects with this kind of action could become an object. So in sentence structure, this is the same pattern. We just we all know about subject. Fine. So let us do. So as we have already started with paragraph writing today, I just give you for example, yeah, I like mangoes. You know, I like mangoes. So this is the general information and idea of a person that I like mangoes. I'm just conveying a thought that I like mangoes. So for example, if you want to build a paragraph, based on this topic, like I like mangoes, let us see how we could do it. See, this is a sentence which we have, I like mangoes is a sentence, a meaningful sentence. Fine. It has sequence, order of sequence. Order is there, sequence is there for the word. Fine. It conveys a meaning. I like mangoes. Fine. Mangoes are very tasty. Mangoes are very tasty. We get them in summer season. It is also called as king of the fruits. There are plenty of there are plenty so many plenty or so many varieties of mangoes. There are so many varieties of mangoes available in our Telangana. Mango gardens are in wide area. Fine. So are you getting what is exactly how we are building a paragraph here? So paragraph writing. So paragraph means it generates from a single idea. A single idea of, yeah, we have to build that idea with awareness, our ideas, and by putting a reasonable vocabulary and writing skills, creative part, that is the thing. So we read all the textbooks, English language or Telugu, any language or any content which our core subjects, whatever it may be. So you find it as a textbook. So in every textbook there is a para. So this text is divided into number of paragraphs. So we know that alphabet A to Z make words build a sentence, and sentence may the number of sentence become a paragraph, and a paragraph altogether becomes a lesson, a text, or a book. In this way we can categorize. So we have to build that idea, we have to start that idea, and we have to continue the same idea to the entire context. So in this way we have to do this. So all of us have to put some thoughts in our in our mind, and we have to build it, we have to develop it, we have to show the progress and the improvement in our writing part. So how this simple sentence like I like mangoes become here, mangoes are very tasty, we get them in summer season, it is also called as a king of the fruits. There are so many varieties of mangoes, and the mango gardens are worldwide. Actually they are worldwide. So you can discuss about a particular variety, or the Seri variety, Banginpalli variety, like this. So you can talk about, we can extend the topic like anything, not only the tasty part of fruit, not only for the taste and enjoyment, but at the same time we can talk about the nutrients, Okay, the medicinal qualities of mango, the preservations, how do we preserve a mango, yeah, we like to have mango pickle, okay, mango chutneys, they are so even commercial, for a business, for an import and export also we do this, and we do the market area. So how we transport, we export all these fruits to other countries and other states. So in this way we can build how a single mango fruit can generate the ideas, and how does we can build a paragraph. So so that is it. So here in every paragraph, so every paragraph, for example, if you want to talk about only one part, in a simple sentences of 10 to 12 sentences or a small paragraph, there should be an introduction, okay, like what you are talking about and what is it exactly. So we have to fill this answers, we have to question ourselves, what I am actually writing, what is the topic, what is the central idea, what is it going to be, how it is going to helpful. Okay, so these kind of questions could be there, but we don't ask any question here, we don't write any questions, but in our writing we uh, we fulfill all this. For example, I like, what do you like? I like mangoes, for example. That question, it answers like, so what are they? Mangoes are very sweet fruits, it's also called as a king of the fruits, it is available in summer season, it is also called as a king of the fruits. There are so many varieties of mangoes, so we are talking about the content, the mangoes, fine. So we have to build like this. So our Telangana mango gardens are in wide area, and all the people, most of the people like mango fruits. That's it. We built a very simple and smart, short paragraph here. So this paragraph has, what is it, what is it for, where do we get it, and like, so this, and so such paragraphs could be given. Plenty of paragraphs can make a text or a lesson. Even we can write a book, so in this way we have to fulfill this. So questioning, here we don't ask anybody a question, but it fulfills the answers. Fine, let us go with the content, what we have in our paragraph writing. Introduction part, we generate an idea, then we go with an explanation, a description part, and then we go with conclusion part. We don't give any subheadings like introduction, explanation, just like an essay, but yeah. So that is one thing, and we are all familiar with paragraphs, because we are reading from our childhood. We are stories, we read stories, yeah, textbook lessons, and whether it is science or social, or even for a mathematical problems also, they describe some questions, so that is also a small paragraph. So that is the need, that is the thing that we know already, and we do practice it in general. So it is not new, but how to improve, being English language seekers, learners, we have to know, and we should provide some creativity in this, and we should know vocabulary, the words. So in this way we can do this. Fine, so let me give the textbook explanation for paragraph writing. So what is the paragraph about? Do you think it is okay? Something is yeah, I read a paragraph now. So they have given questions here. The weather in 1816 Europe was abnormally wet, keeping many inhabitants indoors that summer from April to September of that year. It rained in Switzerland on 130 out of 183 days from April to September. Phillips 2006. Unlike today, one could not simply turn on a television or click through the internet in order to entertain oneself. Instead, it was much more common for the educated people of the day to spend time in reading, discussing well-known authors and artists of the day, playing cards and walking in their gardens and walking paths. Fine. So how is the paragraph? What is the paragraph about? It is about the weather in Europe. Fine. Do you think it is written well? Does the second paragraph support the first paragraph? Okay. Do you think it is well organized? Fine. So far which I have read, that is up to a mark. But let us see the second paragraph. I thought this is not continuous one, but let us do it. If you were Mary Shelley in the company of Byron and others, you amused each other by reading out aloud, sharing a common interest in a particular book, and sharing with others your own writing. In her introduction to Frankenstein, for explanation of how this extraordinary novel came to be was due at least in part to the weather and the company. Shelley, 1816. I passed the summer of 1816 in the environs of Geneva. The season was cold and rainy, and we occasionally amused ourselves with some German stories of ghosts. These tales excited in us a playful desire of imitation. Shelley, as quoted in Phillips 2006. So, we simply get it. It is diverting. The second paragraph not at all supporting the first one. How? Because in the very first paragraph it is talking about the weather in Europe and the duration of period. It was mostly 3/4 of the year is in like rainy season, so that they could not come out of home. So they are talking about indoors. Okay, that is related. And how could people can manage themselves by staying home? A situation similar to the present situation now. We people we are in lockdown. We have plenty of things outside. We have amusements. We have many aspects, but we cannot move out until it is an emergency. So fine. So the similarity you can think about. So they're talking about the unconditional thing about the weather. So they couldn't come out, and people used to read because they're just comparing with the present situation that we have plenty of things at home, indoor games, at the same time social media, internet facility. So by sitting in a corner we can access internet and we can pass our time. But in those days it was not really possible. They didn't even have a television, so they used to spend their time in playing cards, walking on the paths somewhere within their doorstep, just like us. We have, though we have all these facilities, we are not able to do this. So they compared it. That is okay. Up to that paragraph fulfills the idea, the effects of weather on people and how they utilize their time. So that has a sense. But when you come to the second part, they're talking about Mary Shelley and Shelley. Shelley was a famous poet, and his wife is Mary Shelley, and Byron is another poet of romantic period. So these are about poets and their writing, their skills, their writing. So here they are discussing about the works they have written and how the people get used to. So this paragraph is not supporting, because that is a different issue, that is a different thing. You can talk about the poets of romantic period or poets of Europe. Now you can build a paragraph about them and their works, their critics, whatever we want to, but it is not related. So in this way we have to identify, we have to understand, we have to comprehend whether the paragraph is up to the mark. And for example, that too, when we are reading, of course they plan it, they organize it, and we do it happily. It is ready made. What are the content we know? So even our textbooks, author academics, all these are well organized books with paragraphs, meaningful paragraphs. But we are here not talking about the reading paragraph, but writing a paragraph. So we have to think whether we are getting diverted, whether we are going out of the topic. So these things could be kept in mind, and we have to think creatively too. Fine. So yeah, they have given a paragraph here, topic activity here. So we need to select a topic, ask W question related to your topic, choose suitable words from the details, make a meaningful sentence. Make meaningful. Yeah, for example, let me go. Okay, fine. So these are the questions. Yeah, we have to fulfill the questions. We already discussed about this. We have to fulfill the questions. How to do it. So for example, they have selected trees here. Okay. Topic trees. Question, where do we find trees? What are trees? So trees are the part of nature. Trees are the part of nature. We find them in everywhere, in our surroundings, in the parks, amusement parks, villages, roadside, in the forest. So that's a very natural thing, and everywhere we find it. And nowadays we have Haritaharam programs, that is like it's a government program that we all undergo, and we plant. We participate in plantation of trees. So that also we can discuss here. Like we find trees in our surroundings, parks and forests. So yeah, they have given answer and we have already given. Now frame as many questions as you can and write suitable answers. Yeah, how are they helpful? What are the why do we need trees? See, questions come. Without trees, can we imagine our life? Without water and trees? No, we can't. Water is the source for trees and for human beings and all the living beings, of course. But yeah, so whether the trees are useful or not, yes, they are useful. Without trees, we can't survive even. So how do they survive? What do they need to survive? So we talk about the survival of the trees, at the same time human beings. Fine. Why do we need trees? We need trees for wood, shelter, food. That is the first thing. All the things that we get from only trees. Shelter. Food, shelter, everything that we get from our trees. Okay, food and shelter, the main things that we need to have. Fine. So where do you find trees? Yeah, we got the answer for it. How many trees are there in your garden? Okay, one question. Or how many trees are there in your town? It's a simple question. We may not come with a number, but plenty of trees. We may not count, plenty of trees. Okay, what is your target for next year to grow the trees? Yeah, I target for 10 trees, 10 plants I want to take care of in my college area, at my home, or in a park, for example. Like this we have to do. Fine. So, do you have any idea about medicinal plants? Yes, there are plenty of medicinal plants. Neem is the first one we can talk about. Neem, tulsi, these are all the medicinal plants. And tulsi is an auspicious plant too. We worship tulsi in the Hindu mythology. Okay, so like this we can develop. So, and it becomes like encyclopedia. Yeah, if you want to write a book on trees and the plants, so papers are not enough. We can go with like anything, and we can talk about worldwide species or uh, varieties of plants. We have hybrid variety, we have shrubs, herbs. So we can classify the trees, varieties, medicinal plants, show plants, flower plants, fruit plants, you know like this. And what do they produce? They give us general points we can give few, but if you want to go with the detail of each plant and tree, it will be a thesis, just like a thesis that we can produce about trees. So fine, they are helpful. We get shelter and food from trees. Yes, we use wood for our sheltering. Yes. So this is the topic. Let us select another topic here for your village. Yeah, where is your village? Where exactly it is located? Okay, it is located in Nalgonda district, for example. Located in Nalgonda, it's a beautiful village of 30,000 strength. Yeah, we have a sarpanch. Yeah, you can talk about the administration of your village. Then what is it famous for? What is it famous for? Yeah, this is our village is famous for kalamkari works. Our village is famous for art and craft, like this. So you can add on. So this is, yeah, you can name your village, where exactly it is located, what is it famous for, and our village belong to the, it has given birth to the national leaders or the fighters, okay, freedom fighters of Mahatma Gandhi, like this. We can mention Tanguturi Prakasham, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Alluri Sita Ramaraju, whatever it may be. We have to get the sense of historical elements we can add to our village. So, what are the facilities you have in your village? We have a very good old library, library. We have a school, high school, and junior college. Yeah, you can talk about the facilities, and also a civil hospital in our village. So villagers are very friendly. They are workaholic. They work in the fields. They produce paddy and wheat. So you can talk about farming and everything. So all these topics can be covered. It is a topic of your village, where exactly it is, what is the name of your village, what is it famous for, how are the people in a village. Different people belong to the different village, but they are friendly, united. They think of each other, they share, they are helping, they are humanity wise also they are very good, honest, workaholic, hard working, concern for the people. We can list on the words. See how we are getting these words to build a paragraph. So vocabulary building. So this is the description. This is the describing about something in a paragraph writing, and it should have an introduction, developing like explanation. Then we go with a conclusion. And when you take a topic, a textbook, for example, if you want to write a lesson, then that topic will be divided into different paragraphs, and this explanation part divides into the different paragraphs. The first paragraph gives an introduction part to the topic, then the rest of the paragraph support it, and the last paragraph will be giving a conclusion. Just like we read stories, we read biographies, autobiographies of people, so all these things are have the introduction, explanation, and at the end you have a conclusion. So this thing could be observed. Fine. So in this way we have to see. Here they have given some pictures. Let us observe the picture here. So observe the following picture. Jot down ideas. Share your ideas with your partner. Write a paragraph. So by observing this picture, what can we understand? It is a vegetable market. We can see only vegetables here. Only this picture I am talking about. Here you could see this is a vegetable market. So fine. For example, if you connect this to your own village, our own village, we have talked about our market. So this is a famous vegetable market in our village. Every Thursday market will be there, though the rest of the days also the vegetables are available, but this is a big market on Thursday. For example, selected days are there in villages, so we can select a day here. Every Thursday it is a big market, and all the people gather here for a fresh vegetables, very fresh vegetables, just like tomatoes, cabbage, palak, onions, okay, coriander, whatever, all the varieties, carrots, beetroot, whatever, so we can talk about the vegetables, the varieties of vegetables, and these are organic. That means the farmers really take care of them. They don't add any chemical for the yield of these vegetables. So completely it is an organic vegetable market. So how we are adding? This is a amazing and organic vegetable market. People are concerned about their health. That is the reason they buy organic food, though it is a little bit costly, okay, but health is important. They are nutritious, and the farmers are friendly. They really don't raise much prices, okay. They are humble and honest to give the vegetables without any like extra charge or something like that. Okay, like this we can develop this idea. It's a vegetable market, it's an organic vegetable market. It happens every Thursday, and of course vegetables are available in throughout the week, but this Thursday is a big market, and people gather over here. They take food, and they purchase fresh vegetables, and after not only for the villagers, and we also export the varieties of vegetables to the other villages, or to Hyderabad and other main cities of Telangana. So like this we can develop this idea. So since we mentioned about that it's an organic vegetable market, so all of you, in the conclusion part we can, this is a vegetable market, how the people gather, when exactly it happens, those details are given in the very first part of the paragraph. Now we are expanding, and giving details to the vegetable market, how it grows, how the vegetables are tasty, how people are connected, so these things can be explained well. Then in the conclusion we can mention that yes, so nowadays it is good for like organic food is encourageable. People could buy only organic vegetables, and take care of their health, and other villagers and other farmers also have to implement the same method, and they could concentrate on the people's health. Okay, so in this way we can conclude. So the idea, introduction, the explanation, and then to the conclusion. So this is the one we have to do, we have to follow in our explanation. We have another picture here, you can see, observe the steps, or the order of crop. What is the first order? First, you can see a plain land here. This picture would come first. This is a plain land with the weeds. Okay, it's no useful material is available here. So first we have to clean it. Yes, we have to show the order. We have 5 pictures here. We have to show the order. So this is weeds, and this is a dried crop, and this is the yield, the progress, or what exactly this crop produced. And these are the when it is in the plantation is done, how they are growing, getting yielding, and it is after yielding they cut the crop. So let us see the pictures. So first one is this one. So here it is cleaning. So area is filled with weeds. So these weeds are cleared by a tractor. Then after they do plantation in rows in a proper way, in an order. So this can be done fluffing. After fluffing they put seeds, and then after it goes to, this is the second stage or third stage of the crop. Then after some time, after a period of time, so it is eligible for cutting. So they cut and they get the crop, okay, yield, whatever they put. So later on it gets dried. Then after they what do? They collect the paddy. Okay, so dried, they keep it dry, and they pack and send it to the market. So this is an order. Everything has an order. So first thing, second thing, third. We can't talk about, for example, if I say, yes, if you take the same picture here, and I talk about the paddy, okay, then cleaning of the ground or the soil, then ploughing, then drying, then cutting. So here it has no meaning, and this is not correct. So we have to, so how we get this? So only with awareness. We have to read, we have to search, we have to observe, we have to open the books, we have to buy the books, we have to search in the library and read. At least a few pages we can read. So reading is the first thing that you can practice well. You can observe that from them only. Then from there only we can build such ideas. Otherwise, how do we know that mango is the king of fruits? Because we learn about it. how do you know that we there are available, there are plenty of varieties are available? Because we eat them, we see them. In some few areas only selected fruits will be there, but when you migrate to some other place like cities and other place, you find all the varieties. Just like Banginpalli, Totapuri, Daseri, Rasam, like these varieties you buy. you know so how do you get this idea? So it depends on awareness. So reading books, observing pictures, talking to people, so gives you many ideas and we can write. Generally we used to I remember like essay writing competitions we participate in our schools. So how do we organize sentences, how do we organize the matter, how do we organize the content, so that really helps us to do it well. Fine. So read the following sentences, select one sentence from each section, write a meaningful paragraph. What is done to join metal? So what is done to join metal? Okay, here they have given some 10 questions. Yeah, 10 questions have been given. So how to join a metal? So every part we need to. So let us read it first. Select one sentence from each section, write a meaningful paragraph. What is done to join? For strong permanent joints, no is required. Soldering gives a satisfactory. There are a number of methods. There are a number of methods of joining metal are normally adopted. There are a number of methods of joining metal articles together depending on the type of metal and the strength of the on the type of metal, and less than a joint which is of a soldered joint is which is required soldering, you say. For strong permanent joints, joint is rather of joining metal or normally adopted. Joint for light articles of steel, copper or brass, but the strength one more. Brazed, riveted or welded, these methods. For strong permanent joints of a soldered joint is rather brazed, riveted or welded, these methods. They have been brazed, riveted or welded, these methods. For strong permanent joint, less than a joint which is. For a strong permanent joint, why brazed, riveted or welded? Metal or normally adapted. Section 11 of joining metal normally adapted for strong permanent joints. So I don't think, yeah. Let us see. First, there are number of methods of joining metal articles together depending on the type of metal and the strength of the joint which is required. Soldering gives a satisfactory joint for light articles of steel. For strong permanent joints of a soldered joints is rather less than a joint which is brazed, riveted or welded. These methods of joining metal are normally adopted. So the only thing is observation and order and observation. So it helps us to connect a paragraph, a meaningful paragraph. So we have it is followed by the assignment to write a recipe of your favorite dish in a logical sequence. Recipe. What is a recipe? Yeah, it's a process of cooking. Okay, cooking something. It could be veg biryani, pulihora, or preparing a cake, a birthday cake, or cookies, whatever it is, maybe. But we should have an idea first. We should have an idea what to make. So there we have to do with an assignment on a recipe. So how do we start? What to mix? What are the ingredients we need? For example, let us try one recipe. For example, to prepare cookies. Cookies are nothing but biscuits. So what do we really need? the ingredients. For example, you need ingredients like maida or atta, the flour, maida or atta flour, sugar, fine, fine powder, sugar also fine powder, and ghee or butter. Butter is more appropriate. Okay, we go with butter. Yeah, flour, butter, flour, and sugar. Or if you want to add any essence like ilachi, that is optional. Fine. So to prepare yummy and tasty cookies, we need the ingredients like um, maida flour, sugar, butter. Okay, so this is one sentence that we have. So, okay, for a packet of cookies or for 10 cookies, we need 2 cups of maida. Okay, 2 cups of maida, 1 cup of sugar powder, and half cup of butter. Okay, that half cup of butter. So we are giving the measurements. In the very first paragraph, we are talking about the cookies, how to prepare, and what are the ingredients we have examined, and then we talk about, yes, we talk about the quantity measurement. So we have to take a fresh bowl. Now I am giving an explanation, description, the process how to do it. We have to take a fresh bowl. Take 2 cups of maida powder, maida flour. Add 1 cup of sugar powder. Mix well. Then add um, half cup of butter slowly and stir it well. Stir it well. So stir it well. We have to take no lumps can be formed, and after getting duff, you have to make a duff, a very feasible duff. Okay, then take small laddu kind of duff pieces and press them like a circle in shape. Okay, we have to do all the pieces and we have to bake them. We have to keep them in a oven for half an hour. Then our favorite cookies will be ready. For essence, like you can add ilachi and other butter or butterscotch kind of material, and we do it. Okay, fine. So this is like how we do paragraph writing effectively. So you have to put it into the practice and do well. Okay, all of you, we meet the paragraph writing 2 in the next session. Thank you one and all.